Any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Heartfelt Connections Club with me, Brielle. This is a show where we empower youth, unite communities, and give a voice to people who are really making a difference. Each episode, we're highlighting the amazing work these groups do and showing you easy ways to jump in and get involved. Whether you're tuning in live or catching us on iHeartRadio, you're a part of a movement that's all about positive change. So let's dive in and make a difference together, one heartfelt connection at a time. Hey there, Heartfelt Connections family. It's Brielle, and I'm so glad to have you here with us tonight. We're already halfway through March, which is kind of wild when you think about it. The school year is moving fast. Spring break is on the horizon for many of you, and the days are getting brighter and longer here in South Florida. But tonight, I want to start with something we talked about during our last show, friendship. Last time we explored how friendships aren't just about who you sit with at your lunch table or who's in your friend group chat. Real friendships are about showing up for each other, supporting each other, and creating a space where people feel safe to be themselves. And the truth is, friendships can actually be one of the most powerful forms of kindness and service. When we think about helping others or volunteering, we often picture some big organized events, but sometimes the most meaningful support happens in everyday friendships. The moment where you listen, check in, or stand beside someone when they need it the most. That's why tonight we're talking about that theme. We're talking about friendship in action, what it looks like to truly be there for the people that are around you. Because being a good friend isn't about having fun together. It's about creating a positive environment where people feel valued and understood. Now, here's something interesting. Researchers from the Harvard Graduate School of Education found that teens who feel supported by their friends are significantly more likely to report feeling confident, motivated in school, and hopeful about their future. In other words, healthy friendships don't just make life more enjoyable, they actually help people thrive more. Think about that for a second. A supportive friend group can literally change someone's outlook on life. But here's the other side of that coin. A lot of teens today are struggling with things like loneliness, even when they're surrounded by groups of people. According to a national survey from the CDC, nearly 40% of high school students say they often feel persistently sad or disconnected. That number is a reminder that sometimes people don't need support more than we realize. Sometimes they might look fine on the outside and they're laughing in class, posting on social media, hanging out with friends, but inside they could be dealing with things like stress, anxiety, or just feeling lonely, like they don't belong. And this is where friendship becomes extremely important. Being a good friend doesn't mean having perfect advice or knowing exactly what to say. Sometimes it simply means noticing something that someone may need a little more kindness in their life. It could be something as simple as asking someone, "Hey, are you okay?" and genuinely listening to the answer. It could be inviting someone to join your lunch table. It could also be checking in on a friend who's been a little more quieter lately. These small actions may seem ordinary, but they can have an extremely intense impact. Psychologists actually call this social buffering. The idea that supportive friendships help people manage stress and emotional challenges more effectively. In simple terms, when someone knows they're not alone, life challenges feel a lot more manageable. And here's something really cool about kindness and friendship. It spreads. Studies from the University of California found that when people witness acts of kindness or including people, they are far more likely to repeat those behaviors themselves. It creates what researchers like to call a kindness ripple effect. So when you stand up for someone, include someone, or support a friend who's struggling, it doesn't just affect that one moment. It can influence the entire environment around you. One act of friendship can inspire another, and suddenly, a small moment becomes something so much bigger. Let me give you a quick example. A group of students at a local Palm Beach County school started something simple called 2-minute check-ins. Before classes, they started every morning. They made it a habit to ask one friend how they were doing. And I mean like really doing. Not just what's up, but an actual conversation. Within weeks, more students started doing it too. Teachers noticed a difference as well. When there were fewer conflicts and more collaboration during group projects, and the students were genuinely more supportive of one another. It's a habit that took 2 minutes. That's the power of intentional friendship. Now, as we move through merch, I want everyone listening to think about this. What kind of friend do you want to be this month? Do you want to be a friend who lifts people up, one who encourages others, or one who notices when someone might need support? Because friendships shape the culture of our schools and communities more than we happen to realize. When people feel included, respected, and supportive, everything changes. The way we learn, the way we communicate, even the way we see ourselves. So tonight on Heartfelt Connections, we're going to keep exploring how teens can support each other, build healthier friendships, and create a kindness community. Coming up, we're going to talk about something every teen experiences at some point, the pressures to fit in, and how strong friendships can help people stay true to themselves. We'll share some surprising facts about peer influence and how you can be in a positive force in your own friend group. So stick with us. You're listening to Heartfelt Connections, where friendship, kindness, and community come together to make a real difference.
AMP Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Call me live in the studio at 888-994-4995, Studio A, or check us out online at heartfeltconnectionsclub.com. Welcome back, Heartfelt Connections. It's Brielle, and tonight we're connecting our conversation about friendship and how to have fun with it. but the impact you can also have with sharing kindness around the people around you that you love. Let's talk about something every teen deals with at some point, and that's peer influence. That phrase usually gets a really bad representation, right? We often hear about peer pressure in a negative way, but here's something that might surprise you, honestly. Peer influence can actually be one of the strongest forces for positive change. According to a study at the University of Pennsylvania, teens are far more likely to adopt healthy habits when they see their friends doing them. That includes things like exercising, volunteering, studying together, or even standing up for others. In other words, your friend group can help you share the kinds of person you want to become in a better way. Think about it. If your friends are encouraging each other, supporting each other, and looking out for each other, that energy spreads extremely quickly. And that's where volunteering comes in. Volunteering together can actually strengthen friendships while helping your community at the same time. Instead of just hanging out at the mall or scrolling on your phones, you're doing something meaningful together, and that creates a different kind of bond. Here's a few easy volunteer ideas that you and your friends can try this month. First is a beach cleanup. Palm Beach County hosts several teen-friendly beach cleanups, especially as we move towards spring break. You can grab gloves, bring a speaker for music, and spend an hour helping protect our ocean. Second, animal shelter volunteering. Places like Big Dog Ranch Rescue and Peggy Adams Animal Rescue often need teen volunteers to help walk dogs, organize supplies, or assist at adoption events. Third, food bank sorting events. The Palm Beach County Food Bank regularly hosts volunteering shifts where teens can help sort donations that go directly to families in need. And here's something cool. Volunteering together can actually make friendships stronger. According to the Corporation for National and Community Service, teens who volunteer with friends report feeling more connected and more confident in their relationships. So next time you and your friends are deciding what to do on a Saturday, maybe try mixing fun with purpose. Because helping others in the community doesn't just change the community, it changes you as well. In to a little deeper on what it means to truly support your friends. We all want friendships where we feel comfortable being ourselves. By creating that kind of friendship sometimes requires intentional effort. One of the most important qualities of a strong friend is trust. Trust isn't just about keeping secrets. It's where people think about creating an environment where the other person can feel safe sharing how they really feel. According to the American Psychological Association, teens who feel they have at least one trusted friend are significantly less likely to experience long-term stress or loneliness. So, how do you become that trusted friend? Well, here are a few simple but extremely powerful tips. First, listen more than you talk. Sometimes people just need to feel heard. You don't have to fix their problems. Just being present can mean everything. Second, be supportive, not judgmental. Everyone makes mistakes, and friendships grow stronger when people know they won't be criticized for opening up. Third, encourage positive choices. If your friend is stressed about school, offer to study together. If they're feeling down, invite them to do something active, like going for a walk or playing a sport. And here's where volunteering ties in all again. Helping others together can actually build trust within a friend group. Imagine organizing something like a school's supply drive or a community park cleanup, or even creating care packages for the local shelter. Working towards a common goal naturally brings people closer together. There's also something so powerful about seeing your friends step up to help others. It reminds you that the people around you care about more than just themselves. And those are the kinds of friendships that do last. I'll see you right after the short commercial break.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by AMP2 TV network, True Oldies is broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM for Stuart St. Lucie and the Treasure Coast. True Oldies FLA delivers feel-good music that spans generations.
Call me live in the studio at 888-994-4995, Studio A, or check us out online at heartfeltconnectionsclub.com. Alright, Heartfelt Connections family, we reached the final segment of the night. If you're here with us through the whole show, we've been talking about something really powerful, how friendships and kindness can shape not just our personal lives, but our entire communities. And I want to close tonight with something fun, practical, and a bit inspiring. We're calling it the Friendship Impact Challenge. The idea is simple. Over the next week, I want you to try competing with 3 acts of kindness or service with another friend. Not alone, but you can do it together. Because when you combine friendship with helping others, something truly amazing happens. It turns everyday moments into opportunities to create real change. Let's start with a quick fact. According to a National Youth Volunteer Survey, teens who volunteer with friends are more than twice as likely to continue volunteering long-term compared to teens who volunteer alone. Why, you may ask? Because it becomes social, meaningful, and fun. So instead of thinking of volunteering as another obligation, think of it as something you can do with your people. Now, let's talk about some easy ways to complement and complete the Friendship Impact Challenge. Idea number 1, the Encouragement Project. Grab a friend and write positive notes for a classmate, teachers, or even school staff. It could be something as simple as, "You're doing great," or "Hope you have an amazing rest of your day." Leave them in the lockers, on desk, or hand them out personally. Studies from the University of British Columbia show that giving compliments or encouragement actually boosts the mood of people that receiving it than the people giving it. Kindness works both ways. Idea number volunteer. The 1-hour volunteer mission. You don't need to spend an entire day volunteering to make an impact. Even 1 hour can make a difference. Here in Palm Beach County, there are a ton of team-friendly opportunities. The Palm Beach County Food Banks often has short volunteer shifts where teens can help sort food donations. Peggy Adams Animal Rescue allows team volunteers to help organize supplies and assist with adoption events. And if you love the outdoors, there are frequent community beach cleanups happening along the coast. Especially as we move closer to spring break, grab a friend, sign up together, and make a team effort. Idea number 3, include someone new. This one costs nothing and might be the most powerful of all. Invite someone new to sit at your table. Ask someone who usually stands alone if they want to join your group. According to research from the National Association of School Psychologists, feeling included at school is one of the biggest factors in whether a team feels safe, confident, and connected. And sometimes, all it takes is one person saying, "Hey, you can sit with us." Idea number 4, start a microservice project. You don't need a huge organization to start helping others. A couple of friends can make something happen so quickly. For example, collect canned food from neighborhoods for a local pantry. Put together small hygiene kits with toothbrushes, soap, and socks. Organize a mini clothing drive with friends. Even small projects like these can help dozens of people in your own community. And here's something really interesting. A study published in the Journal of Youth and Adolescence found that teens who participate in acts of service experience higher self-confidence and stronger leadership skills. Helping others doesn't just help the community, it helps you grow as well. Now here's the best part of the Friendship Impact Challenge. When you start doing these small acts together, you begin to build a culture of kindness. Your friends notice it too. Other students notice it, and even your teachers notice it. And starting something so suddenly that can spread with just 2 people can spread across an entire school. That's how real change happens. It doesn't start with thousands of people. It starts with a few friends deciding to do something positive. So here's my challenge for everyone listening tonight. Over the next 7 days, pick 3 acts of kindness or service, do them with a friend, and pay attention to how it makes you feel. Because chances are you'll discover something powerful. Helping others and strengthening friendships often go hand in hand. And that's exactly what Heartfelt Connections is all about. Before we wrap up tonight's show, I want to leave you with a quote from Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers himself, who once said, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things on the news, my mother would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping.' Tonight, I want to encourage you to be the helpers. Be the friend who includes someone. Be the friend who supports others. Be the friend who takes action when something good needs to be done. Because when friendship and kindness come together, they create something extremely powerful." Thank you for spending part of your evening with us here tonight on Heartfelt Connections. Until next time, keep showing up for each other, keep giving back, and keep those heartfelt connections strong. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Heartfelt Connections Club with me, Brielle. Remember, even the smallest act of service can make a big impact, and it all starts with you. Whether you want to volunteer, support a nonprofit, or just share your story, we're here to help amplify your voice. Don't forget to tune in next time. Until then, keep on spreading good vibes and making a difference. One heartfelt connection at a time.